king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear it. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. Step on, spin move, is on, scope. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
At the 34-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. This is the tight end, Njoku. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 9 yards yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
49-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a give to Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
And it's 3rd down.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, it's Tua. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll find Taylor, that's complete. The ball is free, Taylor lost it, and the Jags grab it. There he goes right side, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
tackle.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On fourth down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
The 31-yard line.
Now Tua gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then maybe coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across. Florian's touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give here to Palmer. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll air this one out from Mims. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
To the 43-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it. Could not hold on through the end of the play. Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
At the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Rams 14, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He'll air this one out deep for Perry, and this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brashad Perriman, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down now. It's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And we'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Tua sets up to pass it. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got an open man. It's David Njoku, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
10 yards.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The final shot before half for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. You call it? We on it, baby. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brashad Perriman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He finds Taylor, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2 and a throw again. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he takes it across for the Rams touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here.
no good.
And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Brady. top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Complete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Henry Ruggs, 52 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Rams 27, Jaguars 19.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down.
Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Second and 5.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd now.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars move back within a couple of the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this one's incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have moved down in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Jaguars 34. Rams.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At the 39.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. run for Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down by
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Here's Hill on the return. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw is Tua. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. You have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Henry Ruggs in the final minute. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
34.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up for the 36. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Complete to David Njoku. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw is Tua.
26-yard line.
That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devin Duvernay finding the end zone on the game's final play. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for L.A., that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.